So a number of years back, I'm going to say probably 2019, my wife and I were reaching out to this young man, and unfortunately he got arrested, and he was to be sentenced to jail. So he was sitting in the Suffolk County Correctional Facility waiting to be sentenced. In that time, he reached out to me and said, would you think about coming to my sentencing? Now, I had been to the correctional facility many times to visit people, but I had never been to a sentencing. So I said, yeah, I'll come up, I'll support you, I'll show up. So again, this was a whole new experience for me. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know what to do. You just kind of walk in and go through the metal detectors, etc., etc. So walk into the courtroom, judge sits down. It's only me and another lady sitting there, probably around the same age as me, also there to support her son. When the judge gets settled, one by one, these young men start walking out. And I'm talking about anywhere from 18 to 19 to 22, 25 years old. And I was kind of in shock because as they walked out in shackles, one by one, they were being sentenced to heavy time. I mean, 18-year-old sentenced to 12 years, 20-year-old sentenced to 8 years. And I was just like, I was in shock kind of, because I guess you hear about people doing time and this one's, upstate and et cetera, but you never actually see these young men walk out and get their number. So the young man that I'm there to see, I'm there to support, walks out, and he kind of gives me a head nod and waves, and the judge stops and addresses me and says, are you here to see him? And I said, yeah, I am. I'm here to support him. So the judge asked me a few questions about him, about his character, about him trying to, recover and et cetera. And I did my best to say, yeah, he's been trying and, he's definitely wants to make some changes, et cetera. So he got sentenced to 2 to 4 years. He did his time. He got home. And within the year of him being home, he died, unfortunately. But every time I saw him in that year of him being home, he always said to me, I'll never forget that. Like, I'll never forget the fact that you took a whole day and you showed up for me. I understand, like, I made some mistakes and I messed up, but nevertheless, you showed up for me. So the reason I'm sharing this story is that, sometimes people just need you to show up for them. I get it. Like, life is busy, life is rough. We have a lot of stuff going on, all of us. People make mistakes, people mess up, we want to give up on them, et cetera, but I never forget those words, especially that he passed away at such a young age. He said, that really mattered to me. You showing up mattered to me, especially when I needed someone the most, like my own family wasn't there, but you were there. So the whole point of the story is, stop everything and show up for someone. It's not always convenient, it's not always easy, you don't want to do it all the time. But it's so important to show up for someone in their time of need.